a day or two for you to come over. We can watch a movie on the floor. We can order things, they will bring them to the door. Always something, sometimes nothing, never bored when you come over. Hey, on the way, could you pick me up a pack? Cover me, and I will get you back when you come over. I live just across town, 2,000 miles. When you get here, we can just walk a while, or sit out on the rooftop and smoke and smile when you come over. Hey, on the way, could you pick me up a pack? Cover me, and I will get you back. Right? Yeah, it is. When you come over. When you come over. Oh man, is that sounding good? Into the night last night working on that mix a little bit, and just got some new parts in the inbox. Hey John Dotson, you awake yet? I'm dying to hear your octave mandolin part for Sweet Song, and I'm just hopping on here for a little bit now before dinner because I got some new parts that just came in from Arno Baker. Some trombone parts. Pretty psyched about that. I haven't even really heard them yet. I just pulled in the one that he sent for Honeybee, and it's over here in the player. There it is down at the bottom. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Will you look at it? Would you look at that? Just look at that. This trombone part just came in the mail all the way from overseas. This is now an international affair. This is an international record. Monk, did you get the email I sent you? I sent you what you asked for. What is going on? All right, kids. All right, break it up. Break it up. All right, behave. Behave. All right, let's see what Arno sent here. Some trombone for Honeybee. Let's check it out. Honeybee has been wanting some love lately. We haven't really hung out in here nearly enough. So Lex is coming over tonight, by the way, for those wondering. I'm not sure if we're going to be the whole othering or not. It's his last chance probably to fix or do whatever he wants on the record, because the deadline is coming up. Next week is the final stretch. We are doing this. Oh, you're welcome, man. Thanks for playing along. Um, and so he is coming later tonight, and so we'll be doing a little session for the record tonight. And I was getting caught up in the chats there. John Dodson sent in an octave mandolin part last night for Sweet Song, and but he accidentally bounced it with the original track still in there, so that didn't work. So we're waiting for the update there. Let's see what else do we get done. Brad Barr sent in a cool part for Ramblin' Man, and it's really awesome. I feel like we can make it even better. Really mixing it in right. There's a cool effect that he's making happen that we can capitalize on. Ended the night last night with cleaning up the Come Over mix. It's been so long since I opened that. Come Over was originally done during the lockdown, when Hippie Fiasco Rides Again first went back on the air, and we weren't making a record at the time, but that was a track that we put up and said, let's all record this together. And I forgot how many wonderful parts we got sent in back then for that. Just so much going on there, and it's such an interesting, patient track, and loving it. All right, let's do this without further ado. Let's see what Arno sent. Trombone for Honeybee.
Sit by me sad, sit by me sorry. Whatever you have, you don't have to worry. Just try to relax, this too shall pass. No hurry.
Nice.
I know it's a drag, seems like there's always a season like we never had. But we both know the reason that it ain't so bad. In fact, sometimes it's downright easy.
Yeah. Woohoo!
As long as we stay together, we'll always have forever and all the lousy weather. Can just get it out, just let it out.
Oh my God, that is awesome. Whew. Oh man. You guys remember Arno, right? We used to play his videos. He was really making a lot of videos there for a while, and they were in heavy rotation in the early days. I'll play one of those here in a little bit so y'all can picture the man. Met him on Jam Cruise. He's plays with Andy Frasco, and but boy, he hung hard at the spot. he was such an interesting man. He didn't say a whole lot, but he was ever present, and it all culminated eventually in their late night set with Frasco leading a marching line out to the spot. Hundreds and hundreds of people just suddenly showing up on the spot. Yeah, like Carl's remembering it as well. Still remember when they paraded us all up to the spot. Oh man, I should have video of that. All right, so I feel like I should dip my synth part right there and give it some room to shine. Which one am I hearing? This one. Is that the one?
Forever and all the
No, it's up here.
weather.
These guys.
Could just get it out. Just let it out.
Oh, it's so cool.
You and
I'm gonna bring the harmonica in a little stronger. Hey, Amy.
you and me.
What do you think? Are those playing nice? I'm gonna cut this up a little bit. Oh gosh, I feel like there's. Instead of cutting it up, I'm gonna double it up. And send it to the delay. Hey, Arno, there he is. Love it, man. Love it. What do you think? Are those playing nice together? The harmonica and the trombone? Love it, Arno. So cool. Honeybee was wanting some love, too.
Just get it out. Just let it out.
Oh, nice.
You and me, hour to hour couple honeybees. Flower to flower, come on, honey. Let's use our superpowers. As long as we stay together, we'll always have forever and all the lousy weather. Oh, come on, honey, let's use our soup. Come on, honey, let's use our superpowers. You and me, hour to hour couple honeybees. Flower to flower, come on, honey. Let's use our superpowers. As long as we stay together, we'll always have forever and all the lousy weather. You just get it out. You just let it out. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, way to punctuate it. Bam. Ah. He dotted the I and crossed the T. Man, Arno, thank you. That is sweet. So, for those that don't know what's going on here, we're making a record. In fact, the clock is ticking. It's already the 5th. All right, so we have a week. We have a week left before this thing is going to be in the hands of Spotify and the like. It's called Picking the Lockdown. It's a record. It's all songs that came to life during the lockdown and on the show. And I've just been recording it here at home. People have been sending in parts, and then we've just been mixing it and making it live on the show. Usually when you're all in bed. We've been working through the night almost every night and making a record. It's really happening. It's a real deal. We have a deadline. We're putting it out. It's just like the old days. You have your week in the studio, and you got to make your statement. You got to get it. You got to get it out, and just let it out. None of this never-ending rabbit hole stuff. That's all new. Well, I guess that's not true. I'm sure back in the day there were eccentrics that holed up in recording studios their entire lives and never finished anything. But for the most part, we had 5 days in the studio and we had to make a record. Arno says, this is loads of fun watching this going down. Thought the other track worked even better. You mean the other song? There It Goes? I can't wait to hear that. I haven't even heard what you did yet. I can't wait to hear that. This record is definitely a revelation. I'll tell you that much. It's been so healthy. It's a weird way. I mean, it might seem like a weird way to make a record. It's not as weird to me as it is to a lot of people, but it's still weird. But it's been so healthy compared to being in here by myself for years. I've been making records like that, and I would go down some crazy rabbit holes, and it's been really healthy having the co-producers in the chat with me during the whole thing. It keeps me present in a way that I'm a fan. I'm gonna listen to this one more time and bounce it, and then see what he sent us for. There it goes. Can't wait to hear that.
Sit by me sad, sit by me sorry. Whatever you have, you don't have to worry. Just try to relax. This too shall pass, no hurry. I know it's a drag, seems like there's always a season like we never had. But we both know the reason that it ain't so bad. In fact, sometimes it's downright easy. And as long as we stay together, we'll always have forever and all the lousy weather. Just get it out. Just let it out. Mm-hmm. You and me, hour to hour couple honeybees, flower to flower, come on honey, let's use our superpowers. As long as
John Dodson as a tromboner.
Together, we'll always have forever and all.
This just in. Here's some footage of the spot we were talking about.
You just get it out. You just let it out.
Willie T. Arno Baker, who we're about to see in this footage from Jam Cruise. Oh, that cut it a little short here. Yeah, there he is right there with the tuba. Definitely the most people and biggest jam the spot ever saw. What a moment. I wish you could hear it. We're all doing When the Saints Go Marching In. It was great because I knew that they were going to do this and I knew what song they were going to play. So we started playing When the Saints Go Marching In, and Frasco and the UN and all those guys started doing When the Saints Go Marching In. Then they led their theater stage out to the spot doing When the Saints Go Marching In, and we all played together. And it was at one point Frasco pours his beer into Arno's trombone. Do y'all do that all the time, or were you shocked by that? I want to interview you about that moment. Is that a shtick? Is that something y'all often do? Or were you like, holy moly, there's definitely beer going into my tuba right now? Wait, that should be... Oh, memories. What a trip. All right, bouncing. Bouncing. Oh, that is so cool. What a great part. Thank you, Arno. Looking forward to There It Goes. Yeah, bounce, replace. I'll update the player. We have a website, nathansland.com. If you go to nathansland.com at the moment, you will find a link right out of the gate for what we're up to at the moment, picking the lockdown. You're the co-producer. Boy, so how many great ideas have you guys had already that have made this record what it is? It's so fun. And here's where you can download any of these tracks to play along to out there if you have an idea for a part. Not going to promise that it's going to be in the track. I'm being a little more ruthless these days than in the past, where I tried to make everything work just because I love everything so much. But trying to be a little bit more discerning in my older age. But such gold. This is the hot tip too, even if you just want to check in on the progress or steal the tracks, whatever. You pirate, do what you do. This probably will be coming down in the middle of the next week once we start leaning in for the final mix push. We have to do final mixes. We have to think about mastering. We have to solidify the artwork. We have a lot of work to do in the coming week. So the clock is really ticking. We're almost done with being able to add new parts. We have to make all the parts we have work. All right, I'll update that player with the trombone and honeybee here in a bit. But let's go right now for the next part Arno sent in called the song is There It Goes, and he sent some trombones for that. So I'll pull that in. We'll be right back. Here's a video Arno made early in the lockdown.
Hippie fiasco. On a day not so long ago, from a place beyond the Middle East, there was a new kid on the block, wanting to play tag with us all. And as it stood there, all alone, it wondered, will anyone come out to play? I fill my house with solitude. I lock myself up in no man's land. Shelf toilet rolls, watch Groundhog Day. State will pay. Basic income is the best outcome. I just cook and eat and slap the meat. Smoke some weed and keep lonesome. Quarantine will save my skin, and this is how I win. Who's afraid of the big bad flu? The big bad flu, the big bad flu. Who's afraid of the big bad flu and what it can do to you? Open the door and let me in. I fill my life with peevishness. You bring some rounds, a 22 cal will clear our grounds. A gun on my hip, a fling in my hand, deny and defies. God is my witness and life is my right. There's light at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel is fake news, made up by the Jews. Righteousness will save my skin, and this is how I win. Who's afraid of the big bad flu? The big bad flu, the big bad flu. Who's afraid of the big bad flu and what it can do to you? And I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow your house down.
I build my bed with chemistry. Take vitamin C, lemongrass, and ginger tea. Try methanol, miracle minerals containing MMS, colloidal silver. I shoot some solvent, hydroxychloroquine, and I take a happy pill. Chemistry will save my skin, and this is how I win.
You're no fun! You're no fun! By the hairs of my chinny chin chin, I will get in!
Of the big bad flu, the big bad flu, the big bad flu.
Well, I'm not afraid.
The big bad flu and what it can do to you. Who's afraid of the big bad flu? Big bad flu.
Classic. All right, I pulled them in. They're in here. We'll all hear it first together. You're watching Hippie Fiasco Television. I'm Nathan Moore. It's a rare daytime edition of American Night Owl, I guess. Okay, so I got the folder of trombone parts for There It Goes. Pulled them all in. Now this says There It Goes all tracks. There It Goes track 1 and 2. One of 2, 3 of 2. There It Goes track 1, track 2, track 3. Okay, I see. And track 4 and 5. Okay, 1, 2. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 24-bit. I'm deciphering the code. So I guess we'll just mute all the individual tracks for now and check out the all tracks mix. I'll put it in the room a little bit just to have it set up. Oh, goodness. Are we ready? Are we ready? I feel like someone out there is not ready. It's just getting a glass of tea or something. We'll wait. We'll wait for you to get back. Martha, would you come in here and cut this off for me? I don't know, it's like Hippie Fiasco Rides Again television. Just cut it off for me if you would. Martha, just, no, don't sit down. Martha, don't sit down. Just cut it off. Cut it off. Here we go. So much for that after-school special ending. I was hoping was coming. I was praying was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. By people believing guitars are strumming. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in... Let's crank these things up for now. Really hear what's going on here. Guitars are strumming. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes. It's out of sync. Where should it hit? It's so good, isn't it, Brian? Oh, wait, I see. Never mind. My fault. I got it. I'm so glad we didn't have to try to do that through chat. That's right. I accidentally messed this one up. Added some pre-roll. Didn't even know you could do that. Now I can't figure out how to get rid of it. There's this little space here before the one. Normally, you can just download the MP3 tracks, pull them into your software, record your part from the beginning, bounce just your part from the beginning, send me that. I drag it in, it lines right up automatically. But on this one, I accidentally created some space before the one, which is, could definitely come in handy when you want to add an intro or something. But I don't know how I did that or how to undo it. I feel it seems like it should just be as simple as dragging this back over, but it's not. But there we go. That should be lined up. Here we go. Guitars are strumming. There it goes, up in smoke. Oh! There it goes, down in flames.
there it goes.
Oh, yes. Coming.
There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. At a fork in the road, there were two that were standing. One that was a knife, one that was a spoon. Have we come full circle? Are we back at the beginning? These are those same hills. That is the same moon. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Oh baby, hold on tight. We're going for a ride, and we'll probably have to drive right through the night. Right through the night. Right
Nice.
through the night. Right through the night. Listen out for the lovers who are laughing like children.
Oh, I love it.
Look
Okay,
for
there,
the
Brian
listeners.
Wilson.
Leave them with a whisper. There's some you must run from, some you'll have to go with them.
I just want to say so much that I won't, but I'm really looking forward to hearing this right here. I actually put some MIDI horns sort of fading in underneath this because I felt it myself, and I'm filled with anticipation now. I'm milking it for what this is going to be right here.
I'd have to step into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes.
I might not even need mine anymore. Here's me on kazoo at Ben's bidding.
Up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. Down in flames. There it goes.
God, we have some thinking to do. The kazoo's pretty fun in there. I was just sort of kidding around one night. Ben was like, kazoo. I don't even know if he was talking about this song. I was like, oh, okay, kazoo. And I just started doing that. It wasn't really very intentional. It was more just goofing off. But, wow. Well, we won't even worry about that yet. Or do I leave it in? Arno. Thank you.
So much for that after school special ending.
Listening.
I was hoping was coming. I was praying was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. By people believing. Guitars are strumming. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. At a fork in the road, there were two that were standing. One that was a knife, one that was a spoon. Have we come full circle? Are we back at the beginning? These are those same hills. That is the same moon. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Oh baby, hold on tight. We're going for a ride, and we'll probably have to drive right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Listen out for the lovers who are laughing like children. Look for the listeners. Leave them with a whisper. There's some you must run from, some you'll have to go with them. You might have to step into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes.
Oh, I like what you're saying. You mean my... Arno says, let yourself get washed over by the end. You mean my vocal? just sort of getting consumed by the rising sections there. I immediately love it. Oh no. Oh, okay, it just hid. I thought I'd crashed OBS there. What do you think about the kazoos and the MIDI horn? Should I leave all that in? Oh, here we go. There it goes.
Into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Ham. Ham gravy.
Into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in
So I should kill the MIDI end note. He's just talking about the end note. That's a MIDI note there. What did I do? Did I bounce? I must have. What are these? I don't even remember that. Oh, it just bounces.
I'm in flame.
The whole thing. Wait. The whole end on a long note where the brass ends. Ben says, "Hope you keep the kazoo track." You made it. See what you did, Ben? See what you did? So should I keep this MIDI note? This guy? It does that little swell. Let's hear it without it.
There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes.
Oh, wait. this was redundant. I forgot I've been trying to avoid automation till the very end these days, but I had to automate that the horns here coming. It just there's no other way to hear it how it should be. The vocal fade is perfect. What a great idea.
Up in smoke, there it goes, down in flames, there it goes, up in smoke, there it goes, down in flames, there it goes, up in smoke.
Talk to me, Arno. Am I messing this up? Yeah, the drums could end. Doesn't need that, does it? Doesn't need that guitar at the end, but it's not so bad. Let's see, Arno chimed in. What you can do is stop the drums right on the last brass note and put a single guitar chord down and just let it die from there. Feeling you.
Up in smoke.
Maybe we can just do a little splice. What did I do? What did I do? Sounds pretty smooth. Boy, that's a loud track. Oh, I cut it. Let's see, I cut up the highs. A little carried away, I guess. How about that? Oops. Man, you're fun to work with, Arno. Wow. All right. I'm going to have to wrap up this little mini session here soon. Got some things to do before Lex comes in tonight to finish his tracking on the record. And we'll just have a little another studio hang. Tune in later tonight, 11:30-ish. Very cool. So much for that after school special ending. I was hoping was coming. I was praying was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. By people. There are some I feel like Magpie, if you're still watching, you sent in some harmonies for this song too, right? Oh, maybe not for this one. Just seeing if there's anything I forgot to pull in while I had this one open. We'll get it, if so. So much for that after school special ending. I was hoping was coming. So I can't, I guess I'll have to explore it later, but there's a part of me, just because I'm still such a novice at all this stuff, that is just tempted to use your mix of all your tracks, because you know what you're doing with your parts. And I mean, it doesn't look very complicated, but I guess a lot of it also depends on whether or not I start panning stuff. I still haven't decided if I'm going to pan at all. I might just leave this one straight up and down in mono. Seems to be there's a, so I don't get too carried away, which is my tendency with most things. I don't know, but I'm just wondering if I'm being lazy or wise, or if you can be both at the same time and just use your mix. I'll explore it off the clock a little bit more, of course. I was praying was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. By people believing
guitars are strumming. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. At a fork in the road, there were two that were standing. One that was a knife, one that was a spoon. Have we come full circle? Are we back at the beginning? These are those same hills. That is the same moon. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes.
You got it. Yeah, Brian. Me too, buddy.
Oh, baby, hold on tight. We're going for a ride, and we'll probably have to drive right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Listen out for the lovers who are laughing like children. Look for the listeners. Leave them with a whisper. There's some you must run from, some you'll have to go with them. You might have to step into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in
I could probably hear just a little bit more of the vocal, just that last go, so it's not gone completely. We can get more precise at the final mix with some automation curves. Yeah, you can still hear it a little bit. Oh, so much fun. All right, I got to wrap this up. We still have to have our leaving poem, right? So what should it be? A little. All right, wait. I'll bounce this. Bouncing, 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 bouncing. And update it on the website. Bounce. It's bouncing. Sweet. See you later tonight. Thanks for playing along. Hippie Fiasco rides again. Nathan Moore signing off. Picking the lockdown.
I am the poet of the body, and I am the poet of the soul. The pleasures of heaven are with me, and the pains of hell are with me. The first I graft and increase upon myself. The latter I translate into a new tongue. I am a poet of the woman, the same as the man. And I say it is as great to be a woman as to be a man. And I say there is nothing greater than the mother of men. I chant the chant of dilation or pride. We have had ducking and deprecating about enough. I show that size is only development. Have you outstripped the rest? Are you the president? It is a trifle. They will more than arrive there, every one, and still pass on. I am he that walks with the tender and growing night. I call to the earth and sea half held by the night. Press close, bare-bosomed night. Press close, magnetic, nourishing night. Night of south winds, night of the large few stars. Still nodding night, mad, naked summer night. Smile, O voluptuous, cool-breathed earth, earth of the slumbering and liquid trees, earth of departed sunset, earth of the mountains misty-topped, earth of the vitreous pour of the full moon just tinged with blue, earth of shine and dark mottling, the tide of the river, earth of the limpid gray of clouds, brighter and clearer for my sake, far swooping, elbowed earth, rich apple-blossomed earth, smile, for your lover comes. Prodigal, you have given me love, therefore I to you give love. Oh, unspeakable, passionate love.